Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel for yet another video, and today I'm going to show you guys this. So I have been literally waiting for these to get launched because I was so excited, and I was really waiting for it to come into the package, like in the PR, so that I can get my hands on them and I can see how well they work. So I have here with me is the entire range of mentioned brushes by Sugar. So I don't have one, two, three. I have bunch of them. So many brushes that I really wanted to give you guys my honest review, and because I am very picky when it comes to my brushes, because I really want my brushes to work the way that I want them to work, and not too soft, not too densely packed. I want something that is just the exact amount of bristles and the strength that the brush has. That's very important for me. So I'm gonna give you guys my honest review, and yes, so we're gonna start off with face and eyes and everything. So talking about the brushes, so we have 13 brush range. So it caters from face to eye to foundation brush, your concealer brush, your powder brush, your blush brush, your eyeshadow brush, your eyeshadow blending brush, your highlighter brush, your Kabuki brush, which I'm super excited to try the Kabuki brush because I really wanted to get my hands on a good Kabuki brush. I opened this and I'm dying to open it. So the price range varies from $3.99, the smaller brushes, and the bigger brushes are for $5.99, which is super affordable. Even if you go to any store, this is the range, and I think in 3,000 or 2,000 you can create an entire kit of brushes, a good brush set. Mainly if you go for a higher level of brush sets, like the professional ones, that will cost you for about like 8 grands to 10 grands max. But if this works well, I think we have hit the jackpot. So before further ado, let's get on with the video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe it and get this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Do share it with your friends and family as well. And yes, so let's get on with the video. So we're going to start off with the Kabuki brush. So I'm really excited. So this retail is for $3.99. Again, very affordable if you're looking for a good Kabuki brush. So once you open the box, the packet, so this is what it comes in with. So this do not throw this away. Please don't throw this away, because what happens is that when you have a brush, and plus if you don't have that much of a space, and if you want to fit everything, and once your brushes get together combined, one is going to move and the bristles sometimes it goes out of it. So this is don't throw this away. It's very important. So this is what the brush looks like. So this is a Kabuki brush, the flat shader brush. I love flat Kabuki brushes. This is very densely packed. Sometimes Kabuki brushes are very lightly loosely packed, but this is very densely packed, which is again going to give me so much of a coverage. So if I want to go for a full coverage, this will give my face good coverage. Start blending again. This is my favorite stroke to go for when I go for foundations, because I don't want my foundation to move everywhere else. So this is what the brush is doing, and you see the brush is not, so the product is not going inside the bristle. If you can see, it's all black, right? So the product is right on top of the brush, so that I don't overuse my products. Otherwise I would have to go for a few more pumps to blend. Come up close, you won't see any bristles. Sometimes with brushes you do see lines. You won't see anything like this in this. It looks like for the brush. Okay, so your foundation, you have another option to go for. So on one side you'll have is a foundation brush. So if you're traveling, this will come in really handy. So on one side you have is the Kabuki brush, and the other side you'll have is a powder brush. So this will come in really handy if you're traveling at $5.99. So I feel if you don't want to spend on one brush, you can go for this one for $5.99, in which you'll get a dual brush applicator. I'm just gonna blend in with my concealer. Very soft. The bristles are very soft. Okay, so because I have used concealer brushes from other brands, but okay, so this is perfect. The coverage. See, oh my god, I love it. I love this. Okay, so to set my makeup in place, I'm going to use the Sugar's powder. So I'm going to use the powder. And this is banana powder. I have to see how well the product sits on it. I'm going to tap up any excess, and I'm just going to... These bristles are super soft. I mean, come on. Wow. Because sometimes what happens is when you move your brushes, the bristles kind of become a little harder and it sticks right here, and it pokes you. what I have, you know, kind of seen in a lot of brushes, which I absolutely hate it, but this actually is super soft. Even if you move it like this and this, very, very beautiful. That we're going to use is the blend trend brush in 003 contour. So I'm going to just contour. So I'm going to use my favorite palette. So this is the Contour de Force palette. This is in the shade 03. All of my favorite shades are here. So I haven't seen anything like this, this small of a contour brush, but I feel if you want to go right specifically on the areas, I think this is going to work really well. So I'm going to use the contour shades in this. I'm going to take it off, tap off any excess again. I'm just going to you can go for the nose contouring with it as well. This is the blush brush, and I'm going to use the blush from this. I'm going to take this coral shade right here, taking out all. So the blush brush should always have a space in up and down, if you can see. So to always have a space left up and down. That's one tip that I like to say. If you have a blush brush, make sure that, and this you can go for in a circular motion, or you can go for a tapping motion as well. Talking about the highlighters, which is my ultimate favorite. So this isn't sort of like an unusual sort of a application for the highlighter. Generally it's more towards fan or something that is densely packed. This is very different when it comes to applying highlighters. I really want to see how this works. So this is the highlighter brush. So I'm taking the highlighter section from this palette. I'm going to tap off any excess, and I'm just gonna okay, so it's going to give me right where the precision, where it's supposed to be, right on the nose as well. So this was the highlighter brush. Okay, so starting over the eyes, so I'm going to use this palette by Sugar. So this is the Blend the Rules Eyeshadow Palette in Fetish. So I'm going to use this color right here. So it's a beautiful rust sort of a color. I'm going to apply it on the crease. So it's a rounded brush like this. So this one is very densely packed. So your product will be just where it's supposed to be, and it's not going to move everywhere else. For lash line, same color. I'm gonna show you guys again. Gorgeous. More options for the eyes. So we also have is this one. So this is the dual ended one. So on one side you'll have is a flat, and the other side you'll have is a rounded. So if you want to spend on this one, you can definitely go ahead and do so, right? On the other side you'll have the flat one for the eyeshadow, and for this one you can go for this. Again, this is perfect. I have another option in this one again for the dual ended one. So this is the flat and round brush again, but this is extra large. So this is XL size, and the other one that I showed you was the normal size. So this is an extra large, so you can clearly see, right? So this is extra large, and this is medium or normal one, and this is the difference. Yeah, so this is the difference between the applicators, and this is the XL, and this is another one. What do I have? I would suggest that you go for the XL one, because this is going to blend in really, really well. Or again, it's definitely your own choice. Buy a separate one. So this is your flat, so this is your rounded brush in XL, just a single one without any double-sided. And for foundation, we also have another one in option. So we have is the flat foundation brush. So some people who like to do it like this, some people who like to do, I personally prefer Kabuki brush, because I think that's something that I absolutely love. For me, Kabuki brushes work really, really well. I absolutely love the coverage and the finish that it gives, rather than a flat one. But again, it's definitely your personal choice. If you like to go for a flat one, then definitely you can go for the flat one. So I've shown you options if you want to go for whatever that one that you want to go for. For the eyeshadow, to finish off my look, I'm going to use this flat one. So I'm going to use this champagne shade. I'm going to apply it right on the eyes, also underneath my brow bone. From the palette, I'm going to apply it in the inner corners of my eyes. Make sure that my eyes pop. Alright, so that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and these are my 13 brushes by Sugar, and I am so hands down not being biased, but I feel these brushes are super gorgeous. If you are a beginner in makeup, I would suggest that if you want to invest in a good brush set, go for these, because you can never go wrong with them. And again, it's a very affordable one. bristles are super soft and light, like you know, you're not gonna feel anything. It blends in really well. Your powder, your cream, your liquid products works really well on it. And again, the price range is $3.99, $5.99, the entire brush set. You won't be needing anything else because these are all the brushes that you absolutely need in your kit. So the way that you hold the brush, you know, the packaging is very sleek. So the way that you hold a brush, it's so unique, you know. So and absolutely I've become a huge fan of it. So yeah, so I think I'm not gonna go back to my old brushes, so I'm gonna say bye to them. So yeah, so I'll have all their links in the description box below, so you guys can go and check it out. And I'll have the prices mentioned along with the description of it also in the comment down below, so you guys can go and check it out as well if you want to see what each brush costs. And I'll have my social media links in the description box below, so you guys can go and check it out that as well, and you guys can come and say hi. And yes, so I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, stay confident, keep missing me, keep loving me, and bye.